Yippers. $382 at the end of the day. Around 300, 200 in the YouTube.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Shit. There you go. Can't complain about that.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And his throw here is incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The veteran who spent last season in Denver is Latavius Murray. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best.
I love when you start the game off with a pick.
From all angles, and they did a nice job there, stopping him for a loss.
Brian Branch does it again.
To start the drive, they'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm talking about my Madden League first. Oh, yeah.
Force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Heck, he did.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's
IRL?
found his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can...
And down he goes.
Ah, how are you starting at the Marvin?
Sean Gary that time fighting through into the quarterback.
What you do need to know as a young quarterback, that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Pass caught. It's Galladay on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember,
Sure.
They don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Oh, he's taking that men.
His second rushing touchdown on the
He took
year.
them in.
And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And
Yeah.
that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away.
He was the guy that broke out for the Blackhawks not last year, but the year before.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Love, they go play action now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Packers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been out to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
Take it, Laporta.
It is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you have, and you can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has it on hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
defense for the Packers. They were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's third and a few inches. Now Hooker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He may go. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw some picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on
Came across the entire line.
Following the interception, Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Love. Touchdown.
Oh, EA.
Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
How does my corner or my safety not step into that and pick it?
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Carlson's extra point up and good. The lead is now 10-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball faster.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
And they just decided he wasn't going to block them.
Difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. On the end around, here comes Williams. He'll be tackled shy of the
Really, nobody on my team decided they wanted to block.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty
Good job, Hendon.
Scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go.
Can you all block somebody, please?
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many
Like the defensive tackle somehow made it outside before my quarterback even finished the read off him.
So they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yards.
Come on, EA. Dreier's not going to get a knockout from that far away.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football.
If that's the case, then Julio Jones drops it, the pass in the end zone.
And he broke that one up.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Good job, Chauncey.
One of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23.
Had to be Chauncey.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away.
Took a millennium for somebody to get on that ball, but
All week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Gibbs on the toss left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's done hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Kirby!
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally get
Gotta be Curb.
Great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
That's the way we like it. A Kirby Joseph pick.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing. Hooker.
What is with these late knockouts? Stop it, EA. Stop it. You're giving them all the late knockouts. It's supposed to be minimal late knockouts.
Let me take that back real quick.
But every play is late knockout, late knockout, late knockout, late knockout, late knockout. It doesn't matter. They're receiving catches on default sliders. It's not going to change things.
Here's Hooker.
That's an understandable knockout. Not he's being knockout.
As a result.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Hooker to throw it. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Lions 20, Packers 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. They'll find the blow complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that was violent.
He tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
second down. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. He's got his time.
How does he hold on to these? But I can't. That's bullshit. Christian Watson is not better than Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm sorry. No. Christian Watson drops the ball. 4th down.
Again here with Jordan Love. Quick slant to Watson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Love. And this one's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Lions pressure
James.
strong. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. And he knocks
Good job, boys.
and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
This changes up the game plan just a little bit.
First, you missed the kick, which
I think that's going to be in field goal range. Potentially. In 14 seconds.
Here
I am.
Maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Working out a shotgun, Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I'm think the message was too drastic on Lincoln behalf, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll go again with Gibbs. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and
Oh, JMO.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Hooker's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
That's so bullshit. Frank Ragnow just somehow miraculously lets go of his blocker, raise them, but break the pocket.
We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
The give, right side for Gibbs.
Van Ness doesn't have 94 speed. How is he beating fucking Gibbs to the outside? How? So dumb. So unrealistic.
Hooker. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A really nice gain of
Keep cooking, Saint.
yards.
First down, Lions.
Hooker now on first down. That's complete to Laporta. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Hooker. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. From the gun, it's Hooker.
Oh my God, EA. You'll let him catch 3 straight on hurry-up offense, but I can't catch 1. 1. Ridiculous.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Remind me after this game, change up my subsystem.
Take everything you can get.
You would?
Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll start this drive
based on their
just
stamina.
across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
When their stamina dips below X%.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
First down, love to pass.
Dude, Mosley, you got him going for that, brother.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early
I forced a bad
jitters are
pass,
gone.
and Mosley could have literally, he acted like he was about to jump it, and then just stopped.
Make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Like, no, I don't want an easy interception.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Thank you.
Now throwing on 3rd
Now you
down.
make Christian Watson drop the ball.
Looks like another empty
Only took
possession
you
offensively.
third quarter to finally do that.
You can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game
Good job,
press
J-Mo.
conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm starting to use State like the Lions use Saint.
Because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive.
Just feed State the
with
ball.
their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Would you care to let me know how a guy blew through 2 offensive linemen as I'm breaking the pocket? Again? Fucking horrible.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hooker. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down.
Just can't finish these drives.
Not an easy one to hold on to.
Riley Patterson for the Lions field goal. A 43-yard.
Can't finish the drives, but I'm getting the job done.
Extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go now.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Points on the board.
Now Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go. Set.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Look, right here, one time.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He'll pitch it back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He
it
would have
is?
kept it on the ground.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Seriously? Was that even a play?
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they take a knee. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Yeah! Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when
Well, that was interesting.
if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across
Gene Forrester into a punt. He went field goal block and got roughing the punter.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
What part of me saying in my Madden League did I didn't comprehend with you there, buddy?
Prior to this upcoming second down play.
Okay, break.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
That old team, Dad.
3rd and 7. He's going to try and do this himself. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Yeah, he has no timeouts to stop the game.
Got the lead. You give it to the big guy.
The game's over, dude. Just let the game die.
Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And
Jared Goff comes in and, oh man, off the
this stage of the game.
Clock counting down toward 40
I
seconds.
got knee one last time.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a
1
season
second
in
ahead of the
total.
actual
The first
clock.
quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Lions, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.